And then you don't listen, and then you ask me the questions. And see, it's a vicious cycle.
Like, what was that?
Now, what I've done is this is the app we created the other day. So again, remember I got these named are Ed, A, B, C, answer 1, 2, so forth. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, and answer 4. Up here at top, I'm declaring all these again. Edit text, T underscore A through H. And then I do my find view by ID and bring all that in. Got my answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, answer 4, bring those in, just like before. And then got all this declared just like before. Now this creates a multi-dimensional array. This is where you have rows and columns. An example of a multi-dimensional array is exactly what we saw the other day. Not a determinant, but a matrix. So if I look at, let's see, matrix 2 by 2. This is a multi-dimensional array. It has 2 rows and 2 columns. Now, the numbering on the rows and the columns goes like this. You have row 0 and row 1. There is no row 2 when you got to 2 by 2.
And there's no 3 if you're doing a 3 by 3.
Correct. It goes from 0 to 2.
Why can you not just do row 1, 2, 3 instead of 0, 1, 2? I don't understand.
I don't know. Then you got column 0 and column 1. This first entry here, this 1 here, this is position 0, 0. Row 0, column 0. So the number 1 is in row 0, column 0. The number 2 from above is in row 0, column 1. The number 3 is in row 1, column 0. And the number 4 is in row 1, column 1. Like that. So that's how you reference these. Does that make sense on the referencing?
Does it make sense? No, it doesn't.
So this says you have two-dimensional array where you have a x, like an x and y. You know, if you thought of like a screen positioning or whatever you're referring to. This initializes it. This sets the first row to 0, 0 and second row to 0, 0. And I declare B and the sum there. Now when I bring in A from the screen, I put it in the first position, 0, 0. That'd be the same as this 1 here. When I bring in B, I put it in the second position, 0, 1, which would be this right here. And when I bring in third position, so forth, it follows the same pattern. So again, remember this is rows and columns. Now when we go to add them together, we're going to loop, starting with row 0, and we're going to continue while rows is less than or equal to 1. So we'll go to row 0 to row 1. That means this is our first row. That's our first row. And this is our second row. And then this one I call columns, so we can see it easy. This is starting at column 0, and it's continuing when columns is less than or equal to 1, so it's going from column 0 to column 1. Then this is adding together all the corresponding entries. So for each row and column, then it's adding them together. So first time through, rows is 0, columns is 0. This would be 0, 0, 0, 0. So it's adding A0, 0 plus B0, 0, and putting it the sum 0, 0. And then print out the result. Questions on the addition?
Are we going to do subtraction, multiplication, and all that?
Yes.
What about
For 3 by 3.
the determinant?
Don't worry about determinant today.
Okay, so it would be addition, subtraction, and multiplication.
Addition, subtraction, and multiplication for, and then change it to 3 by 3.
3 by 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So over here, you're going to have 3 rows, 3 columns, and you have 3 rows, 3 columns, 3 rows, 3 columns.
Okay.
Now you have to really think about your multiplication, and I'm gonna go over that.
Yeah, multiplication was a little bit weird last time.
It was. And I'm going to give you an example. If we got 3 by 3. Let's try it again. Hate this new editor. Okay, so if we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Multiplication would look like this. This right here, we're going to be multiplying 1 times 10 plus 2 times 13 plus 3 times 16.
Okay.
This row times this column.
Oh.
So how would 4, 5, 6 work? Oh wait, no, I know how it works.
Yeah, this.
4, 5, 6 would go to 11, 14, 4.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that would also
First
be
row,
11.
first column, second row, second column, third row, third.
Oh, it would also be 10, 13, 16?
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
This one would be.
The column goes to the column.
Jeez, the column.
I thought that's how it worked.
I'll write it out down here in a second, but you. So you're taking this row times this column, that goes here. Here you're taking this row times this column, and that goes here. Here you're taking this row times this column, that goes there. So what you're doing, and this is the more important one.
You don't need like 11, 14.
Yeah, you do, but I don't got room to
Just keep going.
write, because I don't know what it'd actually do if I tried to keep going.
Apply it to the next line.
Let's see, 1 times 11,
See if
plus
you
2.
use the same numbers, but
the same row.
the same rows.
plus 3 times,
Didn't
yeah,
do it off the page.
that's pretty bad. But you're then taking this row times this column.
Okay.
So 1 times 11, 2 times 14, and 3 times 17.
And then we'll do 1 times 12. 1, 2, 3 times 12, 4, 5, 6 times 15, 7, 8, 9 times 18.
Now, this will be a challenge, this one. This really is. I just want to see how you do with it. If you get it, fantastic. If you don't stress about it too much. Just do your best on it.
I'll stress about it a little bit.
Now, if I have, this is A times B, let's say. This is A and this is B. Then for A, we have row 1. This is row 1 of A. This would be AR2, let's say, is equal to row 2 of A. AR3 is equal to row 3 of A. Now BC1 would be column 1 of B. BC2 is equal to column 2 of B. And BC3 is equal to column 3 of B.
What if BC1 column 0 would be?
Yeah, I suppose you could put 0, 1, and 2 there. So this, right here, would be row 1 of A times column 1 of B.
Or 0. 0.
This would be row 2 of A times, let me think this through, times column 1 of B. Then AR3 times BC2, or 1. Then this one would be
AR1 times BC2.
BC2.
Then AR2 times BC2.
Right.
So on.
Makes sense.
It's actually a very simple
Yeah.
to program in, but if you've never done it before, it's a little bit of a, 3. Where'd that come from? 2. Snuck up on me. Still upset over my tables.
I'm trying. You keep playing on it, you'll never get them. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was him who said that.
It's just like,
I just put 1 copy. You guys can share between 1 copy.
Oh, yay.
JC, I'll give you the left paper.
There you go. Let me print this
I'll
off.
second that.
okay, so you get the first paper. Yeah, you get this one.
This thing's only printing 1. Yeah, he did it on 2 pages. Oh.
And then Zarius gets the third paper, which is this one.
Why?
Because you wouldn't get all my tables.
You don't need to follow I'll get the stinking table. JC, you want to see?
I'll print 3 of those.
You have that. You're it's on the ground now.
Alright, Zarius, you get this very important information. It's a bracket.
And a number 2. Number 2 is also good. A big bracket.
You get 2 brackets, okay? 2 papers.
You go, Dixie. JC, you need it. JC, gets your video.
I don't like it.
Okay. guy, you just get a bad paper cut. Liam could do it right away because he has a computer.
I'm planning on to get started, but you guys do. You like do it yourself, alright?
Yeah. Like, huh. That's easy.
Neat.
Neat. No, JC. It's neat.
I think I got do it now. Oh.
So was class enjoyable without me yesterday?
We gone?
Yeah. Oh wait, you're gone. Wait, are you in class? Who are you?
Yeah.
I felt fine yesterday, but I was just scared if I got sick again.
Oh, so it's unexcusable.
It's excusable.
Huh.
I think that's what he told his parental figures. I don't think I can make it today.
No, like I would have rather. My stepmom gave me the option to go